Do you remember the stench of curses surrounding Yuji Itadori's fate? No matter. This episode kicks off with an amazing confrontation that promises to reveal the outcome of that interaction. Chapter 13 is filled with thrilling battle sequences and an incredible display of sorcery. The story moves swiftly, and a lot is happening on all fronts. But don't worry, you're not alone. Instead, get comfortable, and let's analyze together everything that happened in the last episode of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Choso initially battled Goyo at the beginning of this arc, working alongside other curses in a desperate attempt to defeat the all-powerful Goyo once and for all. Despite his ability to manipulate blood and his ruthless disdain for civilians in Shibuya, his only goal is revenge. Now that the villains live in a world without Goyo, Choso seizes the opportunity to pursue his revenge, blaming Itadori for the death of his brothers due to the events of the first season. But let's quickly review Choso's past to better understand this thirst for revenge for his brothers. During the Meiji era, spanning from 1868 to 1912, there was a unique girl capable of getting pregnant with curses, manipulated by Noritoshi, a powerful sorcerer of those times. It's important to remember this name as it will be relevant later. This individual incorporated 9 cursed wombs, from which these characters were born. They were later sealed to keep them guarded until Mahito frees and recruits them to work in his alliance. From here, they are known as the Three Brothers, classified as special grade curses. Ezo and Kachizu faced off against Yuji and Nobara, with our heroes emerging victorious. As a result, Choso was deeply marked. His brothers mean everything to him. In fact, he still has to free his other 6 brothers, but before that, he needs to settle the score with Yuji Itadori. Choso's character's purpose is to show that, despite the unfortunate circumstances of his existence as a human curse hybrid born from malicious experiments, he has every right to lash out against the world. Yet, he chooses to care for others. Choso understands both sides of the conflict within Jujutsu Kaisen better than anyone. Despite being wronged by practically everyone, the elder brother harbors no ill will towards humans, curses, or sorcerers. Unlike the curse group Choso was previously aligned with, he has no interest in killing without personal investment. Choso chooses to confront threats alone and for causes that matter to him, much like any other person with a healthy mindset. Despite being initially presented as a background character with an ordinary power level within the context of the story, Choso stands out as one of the most notable characters. His clash with Yuji is highly anticipated, and in this sense, Choso is a parallel to Itadori. Both are constantly belittled by the central antagonists, yet each strives to strengthen themselves and prove the naysayers wrong. They both fight for things that matter to them and uphold strong moral convictions. While Choso masters one of the most deeply rooted and powerful techniques in the story, Yuji is quite the opposite. His power relies primarily on brute strength. It is a fantastic clash, accompanied by what, in my opinion, is unparalleled animation. Yuji has certainly grown stronger in Shibuya, but I would still give the victory to Choso. The only reason Yuji had a chance against Choso was because Mekamaru found a way to shift the fight to a more favorable location while simultaneously nullifying most of Choso's curse techniques. Without a confined space with water, I don't see how Yuji could have survived. Even if he managed to fight in close proximity, the water would mean that most of Choso's arsenal was gone, so he might still win but with difficulties. However, what about that moment at the end? What does it mean? Although Choso promised to avenge his brothers and kill Yuji, things did not go as planned when Choso almost killed Yuji. He pauses because he remembers something that never actually happened. Choso imagined Yuji eating with him and his brothers, recognizing the sorcerer as one of them. There have been various theories about why Choso and Yuji experienced false memories in their confrontations, confirmed by Gage. 2 things are certain about these false memories: they are not caused by a curse technique, confirmed by Gage, and they are directly related to Kenjaku. I believe false memories are the result of Kenjaku attempting to extend his innate dominion over other people. Yuji is simply the means through which he can do so. But how does Kenjaku relate to Choso and Yuji Itadori? Well, that's a pretty significant spoiler. To clarify this matter, we'll have to be patient. It will be revealed in upcoming episodes. I don't want to go into details, so see you in the next episode. What do you think of the video? If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything Jujutsu Kaisen. Also, leave a comment about which other anime you'd like me to bring. This is Prime Animes, and I'll see you in the next installment.